for the Paul Robeson program. One fun fact about Jameer is that he's left-handed. All right. Welcome him to the stage, y'all.
As we all gather here to celebrate the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., I can't help but think if we are currently living in the dream he envisioned for us in America. The question I pose to all of you today is this, and ask yourselves this: where are we today? Well, today the Oval Office seat is occupied by a man who is missing more than a few screws. A man who calls white supremacist groups fine people. A man who encouraged the sick idea to grab women by the you-know-what. And a man who ordered a government shutdown, which in effect undercuts the everyday lives of the working-class citizens. A man who was the complete antithesis of people who look like you and I. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., we must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. You see, these words by Reverend King are a testimony to the times today. You see, these words are extremely powerful because they highlight the inaccuracy of another popular phrase, the saying, seeing is believing, or how even some of you say, I need to see it in order to believe it. This cannot be further from the truth. Yes, it's true to see a book and believe it's a book when it's right in front of you. The same way I'm reminded I'm black every time I look in the mirror. It's easy to call a liar when that individual lies in front of you. It's easier to say that's my brother or that's my mother or they are my family when I can identify them. It's easier to believe in something that we can't see rather than believe in something that isn't detectable by the human eye. We don't hope because we lack the ability to. We lack hope because we found it to be a bit too challenging. You may look at the news, change the channel to Love and Hip Hop and say, I can't watch that anymore. This is easier to digest. Or you might read the paper, close it, put it down, scroll on your social medias and say, I couldn't take that anymore. This is easier to digest. And believe me, I stand before you all today very disappointed. I'm disappointed that there was a black man killed for doing his job as a security officer. Rest in peace, Jamil Roberson. I'm disappointed that whenever my eyes see Skittles and Arizona iced tea, I'm reminded of that day on February 12, 2012, where a black teen met his fate at the hands of a man who was openly racist. Rest in power, Trayvon Martin. Wow. I'm disappointed how I learned at a very young age that I needed to work twice as hard to get half the amount of opportunity. I'm disappointed in all of these things. However, we must believe that there are better days, because our hope can carry the burdens of many before and after us. Let me tell y'all what I would believe if I saw, right? If I believed in what I seen. If I believed what I saw, then I would think the man in the White House is justified in his hate speeches. If I believed with my eyes, then the media would make me believe that Trayvon Martin deserved to die because he didn't comply with the law. If I believed with my eyes, then I would say all lives matter with the intent of trying to degrade the efforts of the Black Lives Matter campaign. If I believed with my eyes, then I wouldn't understand that I can have my vision one day and the next day I'll need glasses or contacts. If I believed what I saw, then I would not know sight is temporary and hope is eternal if I believed what I saw. Wow. But you see, hope is synonyms with faith, and faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So when Martin Luther King says we must have infinite hope, he meant that in every sense of the word infinite. In conclusion, I would like to bring awareness to MLK's perspective on hope. Listen carefully. Martin Luther King once said, "Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome. And it's with this faith we will go out and adjourn to the councils of despair and bring light into the dark chambers of pessimism. And we will be able to rise from the fatigue of despair." So my social justice vision is very simple. I challenge you all to adopt a faith-based mentality today. And the key to fight the battle of oppression lies within our abilities to hope like no other people. God bless you all. Thank you.